Cats Diamond Painting, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. It is time for Christmas in July, folks, and I have got a beauty of a painting to show you today. I have got Fireside Christmas by Dona Gelsinger. Let me just try and hold it so that you can see, although my lights are playing off the holographic images on here, so it's a little tricky to see. Okay, so this is a square painting, as you can see from the branding down here, and it is 70 by 93 centimeters, so it is a big one. It's a good one to have come out in July, I think, because I've got lots of time to actually think about working on this before Christmas this year. Dona Gelsinger is one of the artists that Diamond Art Club has released a lot of kits from, who I particularly associate with seasonal images. She has licensed some absolutely beautiful Christmas paintings to Diamond Art Club before, and there have been a couple that are sort of broadly speaking similar scenes to this, you know, the Christmas tree by the fire, maybe a pet, but this one is bigger. And I think that is going to work really, really well, because Christmas trees and wreaths and all these things can be a little pixelated in smaller sizes. And I think that this is going to really suit the bigger size. So let's take a look. This is another of the new boxes from Diamond Art Club, meaning that this is one of the new style where they have wrapped the image all around it, but also this is one where they have shrunken the box down. So this is now a similar sort of size to, no, I think it's actually exactly the same size as the boxes used to be before the upgrades. You get a little image on the side as well, which is really handy for me when I store them, and a feature that I particularly like is that you get a rundown of the kind of the vital stats. So this kit has got 60 colours, which includes 3 Aurora Borealis drills and 2 fairy dust diamonds. Aurora Borealis drills have an extra special glitzy coating on them. Fairy dust diamonds have a sort of subtle glitter on them, and I will show you all of those as we get into this. And it's got 104,813 diamonds in it, so hardly any, right? And on the back you've got how it works and kit contents, and then on this side you've just got the motto and a bit more of the picture wrapped around it. So yeah, I really like these new boxes, particularly now they have shrunk them back down to the smaller size. Right, I'm going in. Oof. Yeah, I'm not the world's fastest diamond painter. I mean, I'm not the slowest diver, not that it's a race, but I certainly need time to work on really big kits, so I really appreciate this one coming out for Christmas in July, so that anyone who wants to pick this one up has a chance of actually getting it ready for Christmas. Because it is a big and beastie one, as I like to call them. Okay. Oh, I've just noticed, right, where it says unleash your inner artist here, it's raised like it's diamonds. That is cool. I love that attention to detail. Okay, let me try and pull this out. Oof. So the new style of boxes do still have this pull-out tray. They've just lost some of the parts that made it a bit bulkier. So I have got inside of here, obviously my painting and the drills and all of that good stuff. I've got my toolkit and I've got my thank you for your purchase leaflet. So let's have a look through those. So the thank you for purchase leaflet now looks like this little envelope, and it's got on the back a QR code for joining the Facebook group. Then when you open it up a little bit further, you have a discount code. Again, nice scannable discount code there. This one gives you 20% off your first app purchase. There are different codes that you can use if you're purchasing not on the app. I actually have a couple of first-time customer codes in the description box below if you want to check those out. So I've got CAT20, which will give you 20% off your first ever purchase, and CAT10, which will give you $10 US off, or the equivalent in your local currency. Please don't feel obligated to use them, but they are there if you want them. And just make sure that you use a code, because there are always codes that you can use to reduce the price of a Diamond Art Club painting. I've got a little reiteration of the tips and tricks there and the kit contents, And then this little thing here, oh, and step-by-step instructions, I always forget that bit. This little thingamajig here is where you will find your sticky labels for your storage pots. So all of these bits are individually cut stickers, which makes them really convenient and suitable for putting it in a logbook if that's the kind of thing you like to do. And there is the image, just to give you a better close-up image of it. I love this one. I love the cat asleep in the chair. I'm a real sucker for fire in diamond paintings as well, because I think when it's rendered beautifully, it's just a really cool effect. And like I said before, I'm looking forward to seeing the rendering of this tree, because I think that is going to really benefit from the bigger size. And all the gifts, oh, it's just lovely. So, only 60 colours in this. I say only, it might sound like a lot, but in recent times, a lot of companies, but Diamond Art Club in particular, because that's who I'm talking about today, have been bringing out kits with more and more colours in them. So 60 is starting to feel really quite moderate. So here are the free ABs that I mentioned. They all have a DMC code under 150. It looks like there's a red, a green and a white. And then the 2 fairy dust drills are at the bottom here, starting with a Z. So I've got this sort of stop sign and an N. So it looks like a kind of beigey colour and a yellow. So I'll find those in a minute. Lovely clear symbols, just what I'd expect from Diamond Art Club. And this little fold up system, by the way, I really enjoy, because sometimes with the way they used to package them, I would find that stickers had come loose or it got a bit crumpled, because it used to just be kind of loose in the middle here. So this keeps them really neat and tidy. And I do use these on my storage pots, so that is helpful. Got some lovely colours, some darker colours as you'd expect, but also lots of greens and lots of bright colours. So it's going to be a fun one. Right, next up, I'm going to take you through the toolkit. So this is Diamond Art Club's newest toolkit. There's been a few versions over the years, and this is what you're going to get if you buy probably pretty much any brand new kit at the moment. And also they're gradually working their way into restocks. But don't be surprised if you buy a kit and it does still have the old toolkit, which came in a yellow kind of papery bag, because these things get phased in gradually over time. So this contains a twist and pick applicator with putty and multi-placers, a stackable tray with lid and stopper, and resealable baggies. So they've kind of pared it down. There's not as many items as there used to be, but they've gone for quality with the items that they have. Oh, and also, so they, it's not actually mentioned on the bags yet. I assume they'll update it. They released this toolkit just how it was mentioned there, with just putty. They had feedback that some people really wanted to still keep receiving wax, so they have started to include a heart-shaped plate of their wax as well. So you will get, oh, got a little mark on that one, never mind. You will get this pen. So this is the standard pen that you receive in Diamond Art Club kits now, which, as you can see, is quite an upgrade on your typical pens that you get with kits. It's got room for a placer at one end. It already comes loaded with a 4 placer, and you'll see here you have a 7 placer as well. I'm just going to move this out of frame because my camera keeps wanting to focus on that writing instead of what I'm showing you. So it's got a kind of a thicker feel, which is good if you sometimes get... Some people find that it's not very comfortable using the thin plastic pens. I know I prefer a slightly thicker, more premium feel to my pens. So this lid needs to be firmly pulled off. That one actually came off quite easily, but sometimes you do have to pull them a fair bit. And then inside here you have got the twist and pick applicator. Sorry, my camera is really struggling with focus today. So what you can do, you can see here it's got a plastic nib. There has been feedback that these are wearing down quite quickly, and Diamond Art Club is already on the case of that and has said they're going to be including brass tips soon. But for now, this is what you get, and you do get one of these pens in every kit. So as long as it gets you through the one kit, you're okay. So with this, you can twist quite firmly. Oh, this one's very firm. and you will just see some putty starting to emerge at the top there. You actually want to pinch that off. You don't want any excess. That is how you want it to be, level, so that you can start placing. But this is now your single placer. This is refillable. You can pull this section out and then push more putty into it. And some people have used that system to change to a wax if they prefer that, or change to a different putty, or whatever works best for them. But Diamond Art Club does include an extra pat of putty, and putty lasts for ages. So this is gonna keep you going for a while. So that is the pen. The baggies, I think, are probably fairly self-explanatory. And the second really exciting big new upgrade is the tray that they send. So for context, this is the tray that we used to receive in our kits, and this is the new one next to it. So you can see there is quite a size upgrade. If you do buy a much smaller kit from Diamond Art Club, I know some of them do have a smaller version of this tray, but that's quite cool too. So yeah, it's stackable. So when you collect a few of these through getting a few kits, you can stack them on top of each other. The lid slides off like that, and you have a stopper there. I could never quite get the hang of the old stopper, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is a really, really decent tray to have included as standard in your kits. Right, let me put all of the bits of my toolkit away, and then we can look at the painting. Okay, so the kit is now very well protected in a tray as well as a box. And it still comes in this branded dust cover, which I can hopefully find my way into. The canvas has Diamond Art Club's trademark tarpaulin feel to it. No, that doesn't make sense. The canvas is made out of what Diamond Art Club refers to as tarpaulin, and it's this very velvety, luxurious feel to the back of the canvas. And then overall, it gives the canvas a weight which is just really spot on for my money. It's malleable. I can roll this and flex it around my easel easily, but it's not at all flimsy. So I really appreciate that. Let me have a look at the colours. Here we go. That is a Christmassy colour palette. Look at all those reds and greens. Just what you'd expect. Quite a few darker colours as well, because there's going to be all the shadows and shading in that wall at the back. But lots of pops of colour, which is just what I love to see. Right, let me take a quick peek at the canvas, and then I'll go through those drills. So I will not be able to show you it all in one go, because, as I already said, it is a big and beastie one. But I will pan over it in a little bit, as I always do. So I'm just rolling it back on itself to flatten it. I'm having to fight a little bit just because I've got my lights on either side of the table and it narrows my working space. But generally this is easier to do than I'm making it look. Okay, you can see there Diamond Art Club's crystal clear canvas printing. They are so nice and easy to read. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of it. Oh wow, I'm filming this before I have seen the official preview for this kit, so I haven't seen the rendering picture, and I'm looking forward to checking that because that gives you a really good insight into it. But just looking at the canvas, despite the fact you've got symbols kind of muddying, if you like, the image, it looks so clear and well rendered. Just like I thought that this size is going to make such a difference. And it's also going to smooth out some of the confetti, I would think, because that's typically how it goes. So I'm looking at the tree, which is what you would expect to be the most confetti filled. And it is confetti, don't get me wrong. Oh, the doorbell's gone. Excuse me. Brief interruption there. Yeah, so it is confetti, just how you would expect. But it doesn't look horrendous. It doesn't look like you're going to be, you know, a couple of drills of one colour and a couple of drills of another and moving on. I think that they've done a really good job of rendering that tree from what I can see there. And the same goes for the reef up here and this, what's the word, what would you call that? This on the mantelpiece. Oh, I love the candles as well. I can see already that they're outlined in ABs and I love that. This corner up here, I think the cover has come a little bit away and it's got crumpled. If that ever happens, do not worry. Just take the cover up gently and then smooth it back down and you will see it's already lying quite a bit flatter. So, what do you think? Oh, I'm chuffed to bits with this one. Thank you so much to Diamond Art Club for sending this to me. Do you know what? I have almost bought the two that are slightly similar to this one so many times in the past. And then something's just held me back from buying them, even though they were gorgeous. And I'd see people working on completed pieces and think they were stunning. And I think it's because this one was meant to be, because I think this one with the bigger size is going to be so satisfying. I love the animals. That little cat looks so, so sweet. And the puppy. Oh, and I love all the gifts as well under the tree. This is gorgeous. Okay, right, let me go through the colours. I'm going to move this out of the way so that my camera can't play any funny business trying to focus on that. And go through these. Okay. Wowza. Let me take a look. Now, because there's only 60 colours in quite a large painting, I am assuming there's going to be quite a few colours where there are a lot of bags of them. So let's take a look. I have got 738, 135. This is a big old bag of that green AB. I'm looking forward to seeing where that's going to be in the painting. Then I've got 3781, 2 bags of 839, three bags of 801, 844 and Z739. So this is the fairy dust drill, and that's a good colour to show you because it's sometimes hard to pick up on camera. But can you see that gorgeous glitter effect there? Really, really pretty. And I've got 2 bags of 610, 1 bag of 400 and 3 bags of 3790, 3 bags of 898 and 471. Next up, getting into some of those lovely Christmassy reds, I've got 2 bags of 498. I've got 2 bags of 3863, 1 bag of 301, 3 bags of 469, 1 bag of 3799, 436, 3 bags of 934, 2 bags of 3371, 1 bag of 780, 2 bags of 815 and 2 bags of 437. And then I have got 1 bag of 300, 2 bags of 310, but not masses in them. 160, love my blues, and 321, which is another gorgeous shade of red. 317 and 141, another AB. I've remembered that I didn't really dwell on the last AB I showed you. So just in case you're not familiar with them, you can really see that glitzy coating there. These are used for accents in paintings and they're going to be really pretty. Like this one in particular was outlining the candles, so they're going to be properly glowy. I've got 3705, 3770, 150, 2 bags of that. 2 bags of 814, 1 bag of 159, 1 bag of 3776, I've got 168, 3861, and here's the other fairy dust, and then 452. I've got a little baby strip that's escaped all by itself with 4 bags of 936. And last strip it looks like. Okay, so here I have got 402 107 762 701 3350 783 699 161 782 3706 907 742 3760 322 926 745 3853 803 519 and 758. Lots of beautiful colours there. Much smaller bags of the brighter colours. A lot of the greens and browns are the dominant colours. But that makes sense for the theme, for the artwork, I think. And those pops of colour are going to be gorgeous. Whilst I was going through those, it has occurred to me that, like the absolute consummate pro of a sneak peeker I am, I forgot to actually give you the details of when this kit is releasing. So I will go back and pop a note on the screen near the beginning of this video. But Christmas in July releases are coming tomorrow, Wednesday the 17th of July. Typically with Wednesday releases, it will be 9 AM Pacific time, 12 PM Eastern time and 5 PM UK time. So I'd be surprised if it was different to that. But yeah, sorry guys. Generally on Wednesdays as well, there will be only one release time. It will be the same time for everyone. And again, I have no reason to think that that will not be the case. Okay, I'm going to clear away all of these colours and pan over the kit so you can see it all in more detail. So happy with this. It is such a beautiful painting and such stunning rendering as ever from Diamond Art Club. I think this chair is going to look incredible. It's got so much detail in it. You really get the kind of texture of the upholstery coming through. I think that is cool. Obviously I like the chair because it's got the cat. So let me see if I can find out where some of those special drills go for you. I think a lot of them are going to be quite obvious. So I've got a red AB, which is the symbol 1, and straight away everywhere that I see red, apart from the chair, because that's different red tones. But over here, the presents and the baubles, and then up there, the bow, they have all got red AB in them. Which makes sense. Those are all things which would be bright and shiny. Similar theme I expect for the number 2 symbol, which is the green one. That is also, yeah, that is absolutely chock-a-block through the tree and the reef. I guess if you think about lights shining on the baubles and then how that shimmers through the tree, and yeah, it's going to be beautiful. And then the white AB is this white dot. And again, I see that through quite a few of the baubles and also some of this detail in the gifts at the bottom. And then also, as I said before, it's in the candles, which I can't quite see. the candles and the wreath, and also in the fire here. I find that white ABs are often in the centre of a fire in paintings where you've got the glowiest part of it. Okay, now the fairy dust drill is always harder to spot. So this kind of beige stop sign type thing, I see in the candles up here. I see it in the wreath. I see it in the edges of baubles and things. So it's in similar places to where those ABs are actually. And there's also a bit in the cat down here. And just odd ones around and about the place. And then N is for the yellow one, and yeah, just how you'd expect really, that is helping the fire to be nice and glowy. And you've also got a bit here where the firelight is glowing, and yeah, where there are yellow baubles there are also yellow fairy dust, and this section down here as well has got some fairy dust. So they're spread quite liberally through the painting, not overwhelming, but really giving you lovely accents, which I think is going to be spot on. I can't decide which is my favourite bit of this painting. I think the tree is going to be spectacular and it's not going to be pixelated, and I love that. But I think those candles are going to be really nice with the ABs glowing around the edge. Oh, you can't actually see them at the moment. This is the problem with large paintings. So yeah, I think these will be really, really pretty. And that white AB means that they will stand out against the background, which is a similar colour. I like the bits of blue through here as well. And I like that the window outside shows you this sort of grey blue snowy day. It's very, very Christmassy. What do you reckon? Oh, it's gorgeous. So there you go. If I just get it so I can show you most of it again. There is Fireside Christmas by Dona Gelsinger, and this is a new release from Diamond Art Club coming tomorrow, Wednesday the 17th of July. So yeah, check it out. If you have liked this video, please consider dropping a like on it. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel and you've enjoyed what I've done here, please consider sticking around by hitting that subscribe button so you can get notifications when I post. And thank you very much for joining me today. I've really enjoyed this and I hope you have too. I'll hopefully see you again soon, guys. Bye bye.